y'all hear me now? Mic must be fucked up. Might have broke it. Might have broke my shit. Much love, Diego. Okay, here, let me see again. Y'all let me know. I'm about to try my mic again. Let me know. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Did the audio go back out when the mic was plugged up? You can still hear me. Okay, I guess it was a... Okay, no. Okay. We're done fucking with the mic for now. I have to fuck with it later because it's fucking off on me, boys. It's fucking off on me. Yeah. If you can to Pew Pew Yoko, you can to me. So much love, Diego. It's all love over here, bro. So yes, sir. I'm about to jump in the Discord and let the boys know we're live. We just vibing tonight, boys. Chilling. Oh, no, you could hear me. Okay, so you could hear me with the mic. With or without it. I don't know. We'll just leave it undone for now. If I mess with it later, I'll mess with it. Yoko, I'm curious. And if you don't want to answer, Yoko, don't answer. But Cairo's getting chewed out, boys. Cairo's getting chewed out. But if you don't want to answer, Yoko, don't answer. What do you do for work, Yoko? Are you a professional body catcher? Oh gosh. Y'all don't pay attention to my baby mama being hard on my boy back there. Sometimes he got to have it. Sometimes he's got to have it, boys. Love. Nigga, we made education, edumacation. Let's eat, boys. Tactical Llama, what's up, bro? How is life? You doing all right? Just jumped on tonight. Bored, just kind of vibing. My live streams ain't been doing as good as yours, bro. Nowhere close. But what can you do? What can you do? We're just here to we're here for a good time, not a long time, boys. We're here for a good one, not a long one. But yeah. So if y'all have any topics y'all want to talk about tonight or anything like that, hit me up. Boys, game, we can go. I did. Yoko got me bringing the Sestava out, coach. Yoko got me bringing out the Sestava. Yoko got the Sestava out. Or he got the Sestava out. I can't talk. That's just what it is. Sestava, coach's opinion on Sestava. We love you, coach. You know we love you, coach. Much love to everybody in the chat right now, man. If y'all wouldn't mind smashing that like button, smash that subscribe button. As you can see, we big chilling this evening. I hope everybody had a splendid, beautiful Tuesday. Well, Monday for a lot of us. We didn't have to work yesterday. It was Labor Day, so got to chill out at the crib. And have a good time. We just chilling, we in here just chilling tonight. That's what we doing. Fuck it. Why not just vibe out? Yeah, Llama, it's bad, bro. Nadar, they are real, bro. No, listen to Coach. They're airsoft. Much love, don't call me radio. Much love, bro. Everybody double tap that screen. Do it, don't call me radio. Say we fighting for views. We grinding it out. Boys. Let me give a top 5 shout out right quick. We got my dog Rico Diego Suarez. I almost called my dog Rico Suave, boys. I almost called my dog Diego Suarez Rico Suave. It's because I made a little Diego. It's because I made the little joke at the beginning of the stream. Look, I also like since I called him Rico Suave. Goodness gracious. Tactical Llama at number 2. We got my dog Yoko at number 3. If y'all haven't, everybody go check out Pew Pew Yoko, please. Bro's content is it's pressure. Also, we got my dog Cannon Coach. He sucks at the game, but the Pew Pew content is it's up there, boys. I'm lying, Coach. You know we know you're nice, Coach. We know you're nice, Coach. Don't let me get no shit started between Yoko and Coach over that game. Tim. All right, now we've got some shit talkers in the house, boys. We've got some shit talkers in the house tonight. Much love to everybody. Shit. It don't hurt to dream, Yoko. It don't hurt to dream. And it's a beautiful day for it. It is a beautiful day for it. It is a beautiful day for it. Everybody, I do have the Discord link pinned in the chat if you're new around these parts. We do have a Discord community. And we do like to do something around here called Legit or Shit. Haven't had a lot of entries as of last week, so I'm kind of just letting them build up in there before we do our next Legit or Shit. But yeah, that's where you'll enter them. If you want to let the chat vote on them and me vote on them, yeah, you just go to that Discord, go to Legit or Shit entries, drop them there. Shout out to my dog Weavers. I ain't shouted him out in a long time. Shout out to my dog Weavers for getting the Discord straight. Like I say, well, not like I say, like Yoko says, in the famous words of Pew Pew Yoko, Weavers took that motherfucker from Project 8, or from I can't fucking talk, from Section 8 to Beverly Hills. Goodness gracious alive, it's a beautiful day to be dumb. I might be Bev. I might be Bev's burner account, boys. I did change the category, Yoko. We are educating today. We're educating right now. Yeah, bro. I guess that's a plus about not getting no views. You two not I'm not really dealing with trolls. That's a plus. I've never said I mean I never thought I'd be getting blackballed, boys. But I know Llama, I know, bro. I'll take them too. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to find the positive in a fucked up situation. Okay. Okay. We'll go over what we got out tonight. That's what it is, Llama. That's basically what it is. It's mostly subscribers. When I do a live stream, I'm just chilling with the boys, bro. I'm just chilling with the boys. But yeah, per Yoko's request, we'll go over what we got out tonight, boys. Got this beautiful Sestava Z-Pap M70 with the cherry wood on that bitch. All stock, not much to say. We can't afford the tactical version like Yoko. Yoko's big balling. Yoko's part of Triple B, the big baller brand. So yeah, I can't hang with Yoko, boys. Moving on from there, we got the heavily upgraded Glock 17 Gen 3. I guess we'll touch on some stuff that's been done to it. We got the TLR1 HPX. Shout out Streamlight for sending that over. Even though I don't know if Streamlight's fucking with your boy no more. I don't holler at your boy no more, so I don't know what's going on there. We got the 3CR tactical barrel and compensator. Got the rock slide. We got some True Glow tritium night sights on that bad boy. The extended slide release from the Glock store. We got the extended mag release from the Glock store. We got the beaver tail from the Glock store, and then we've got that the grippy, the sandpaper grippies. I can't think of it. Can't think of the name of it, but that's on there. CMC Glock trigger. A lot of hate on that CMC Glock trigger. I know Yoko don't like the look of it, but it is what it is. It just is what it is, boys. It is what it is. Flare mag well. Then moving on from there, the beautiful Beretta M9, all stock. What else do you need to say? I mean, what else do you need to say? And then we've got my baby, the SIG 516, the my piston-driven AR-15, chambered at 5.56 223. We got the SIG Romeo 5 on there, paired up with the SIG Juliet 3. We got the Magpul M-Bus flip-up sights as some backups there. We got the Streamlight HLX, is that what it is? The Streamlight HLX, the 1000 lumens. We got a Fab Defense angled foregrip with the thumb stop on the side. Magpul furniture, 16 inches. Pretty straightforward, boys. That is my shit hit the fan rifle. Pretty straightforward. Not too much going on tonight. Yoko said the CMC trigger looks like it's about to kick a football. Do I prefer the Sestava or Century Arms? I don't know, Yoko. AK is an AK to me, bro. I think majority of AKs, if made decently, are going to run. I don't really have a preference as far as AK goes. Uh-oh. You hear that, Yoko? You hear what your old lady said? She said you're going to buy me the Spec Series if I hit 5,000 subs before the end of the year. That's what she said. And I told you I'm not going to be able to get it till like January, February. So if we hit 5,000 before the end of the year, which is highly unlikely, are you going to buy me the Spec Series, Yoko? I want the one with the blue accents and the blue compensator on the front. It looks cool. And that's the one I want, Yoko. Much love to everybody in the chat right now, man. If y'all wouldn't mind smashing that like button, smash that subscribe button for your boy. See, look how Yoko's trying to do me. He's going to get me the GOAT guns. A lot of Y's is in the chat. We need you here tonight, a lot of Y's. It's been hard. Views have been hard to come by, bro. Views have been hard to come by. Views have been hard to come by, boys. But yeah, I guess we can talk a little bit about some bullshit that's going on, chat. And why I'm making plans to do some of the things that I'm doing. So nothing bad though, boys. Nothing bad. We're here. We're still here. If you look to your neighbor, say we still here. We still here, damn it. Like me and Yoko was talking earlier. Slow motion better than no motion. All right, boys. But yeah, with that being said, with YouTube blackballing your boys so hard, chat. I'm talking about blackballing. Man, they doing me like Kevin Gates when he first got out of jail. They blackballing me, boys. Okay? All the labels wanted to sign me. Now don't nobody want to fuck with me. Okay? So, with that being said, I have come to the conclusion not to give up on this channel, but to start another channel with the hopes of pushing more subscribers to this channel, as well as building a new channel, as well as still trying to do double tap that brass with Yoko, which we're still trying to iron some kinks out on. So y'all be patient. That is still coming. We just don't want to give y'all no bullshit. Okay, so that's that, and that's that. But your boy is not. I know I've been dormant. I've just been taking some mental time, thinking about what I'm gonna do and what I'm gonna do, thinking about how hard YouTube has been fucking me over, and we're just gonna push by it, boys. We're just gonna push by it. So, like I said, slow motion better than no motion. All we can do is what we can do. So, what's out of our control is out of our control too. A vet is in the house. Much love to everybody in here. We got our 20 views, which is like the highest views I've been at in weeks. If I can y'all smash that like button? Please, we need it. Get your boy's name out there. We're trying to do it. Anna Romero. Much love. I appreciate you joining the live stream. I appreciate it. But yeah, boys, I know it's a fucking. We be tired of talking about it all the time. But they do. YouTube does just social media in general does to a community so dirtball dirty. They basically said, you ain't worth a broke dick dog, and we don't give a fuck about your content. I already knew I wasn't a broke dick dog, but I felt like my content was halfway decent. I know, Yoko. I was looking at it. Oh, I gotta turn that lamp off because y'all can see the reflection. But I was looking at it, Yoko. I got the HDMI cord to hook the. What's up, Pat? How's it going, broski? I've got the HDMI cord to hook the laptop up to the TV, but the laptop doesn't have an HDMI port. So I got to order one of the things that goes into the USB of the laptop that has an HDMI, like the adapter, to go to the TV. Let me turn that lamp off real quick, chat. Yeah, Tim, YouTube, they do his dirtball dirty. Like I said, we're going to clip it. We're going to clip it. And I forgot, Yoko, that's another one, bro, from the live stream we did. Did we live stream yesterday? From the live stream we did yesterday or the day before yesterday? I can't remember. But, yeah, in the hose, Focus. Oh. Okay, I thought Focus was saying they be showing the hose. They do show the hose, because that's like what I was saying the other day. I can walk in there and set the restrictions on my son's YouTube for kids, but then, like, he can go in there and watch a Spider-Man video. And like I said, it's the thickest Spider-Man I'd ever fucking seen, chat. I ain't never seen a Spider-Man with a big fat ass. And I'm wondering why Cairo's walking around stiffer than a board. I'm like, what's happening, bro? Like, what's happening? Meanwhile, we can't show y'all how to properly load a gun, how to properly handle a firearm so you don't cheddar Bob when he shot himself. You know? But I mean, shit. We in there like swimwear. What else can you say, Chad? That's what I'm saying, Tim. Spider-Man walking around with the BBL. And the kids can see that. The kids can see the BBL. Like I said, it's a setup. They trying to set it. No wonder why they call this bitch a trap. Shit. It's a setup. It's like they don't want you to know how to handle the shit. So if you eventually get your hands on the shit, you cheddar Bob yourself. They try to suppress everybody, bro. Bro, Yoko, stop playing. See, Yoko's still mad about how the stream ended the other night. And that everybody was on his neck about that secret sauce. And now he trying to push it over on me, saying I need to get a BBL. That made Yoko see. Yoko said, fuck this live stream, bro. I'm out of here. We was done. No, I was tired too. I had to get up. I was tired, Chad. I was tired. See, these fucking ads on the channel. I do not want to go to PetSmart. BBL Drizzy. Coach was here earlier, Zach. If it works, it works. If it works, it works out this bitch. Goodness gracious alive. Who's in here? I didn't delete no comments, Tim. Somebody might have hacked my shit, bro. Somebody might have hacked your ball. I didn't. I don't like deleting comments, Tim. I like everybody to be able to be themselves. I'm the opposite of YouTube. Freedom of speech is allowed with me. I ain't y'all been watching me. I ain't deleted no comments. Yoko, stop trying to start that shit. I ain't deleted no comments. I ain't deleted. See, Tim, Yoko's trying to start shit. I ain't deleted no comments. I've been in the screen the whole time, chat. Yoko said if I was a mod, I'd delete you. Good God. Good God. Boy, I miss Murky. Thinking about that mod talk make me miss Murky. I don't know where Murky went. He was from Pakistan. He was on the live every time when I first started. My dog. I hope he's okay. Said he'll Thanos snap that ass, Tim. The side folder stock. Are you talking about like the what's the one for the ARs? The Law Tactical, like the Law Tactical side folders, or like the one on the Z-Pap here? What are you talking about there, Diego? Which one? What are them? Hold on, boys, because I'm confused. Diego, what the fuck is a Yugo? Oh, okay. I'm about to say the Z-Pap. I like it. I like it. I'm about to say, what's a Yugo, Diego? Weavis, the YouTube's not ain't really been popping enough lately, bro, for me to. Discord's jumping, and not due to me. Shout out, fucking Yoko. Shout out, you gonna learn today. Shout out Yoko. Shout out Cannon Coach. Shout out Focus, man. The ones who's been pushing the Discord. I mean, I try my best, but nobody fucking sees it. So you go Slavian. You go learn today. But yeah, Diego, I liked it. I like it, bro. It adds versatility. It was my first AK, and for a long time, I wish I would have got the cherry stock with it. But now that I have more that were passed down from my father-in-law that are just normal AKs without the folding stock, my thirst has been quenched. I got you, Tim. We ain't going nowhere, bro. We're just gonna, I know everybody knows Focus is like the bold boy on the corner in the 80s. Everybody need to hit Focus up. But yeah, we ain't giving up, Tim. We're just, trying different things, bro. Seeing like what the fuck is working for YouTube, like what I can say, what I can't say. Yeah, I like the traditional. Yeah, go. I like especially for an AK. I just like a solid traditional AK, bro. But yeah, we ain't going nowhere, Tim. Like I said, I'm just gonna start another channel, focus more on training and gaming. That's the goal. I haven't thought about a name for the channel yet. I'm gonna start putting stuff together tonight and brainstorming tonight and getting some profile pictures together tonight. We'll get all that shit taken care of. That channel, if I can get the engagement that I'm looking for out of that channel, I will. My goal is to move my solo live streams to that channel. If that channel seems to want to take off better than this one. No, that is not an AK-74 BF. I wish I had an AK-74, but that is AK-47, bro. The boys are in tonight, chat. The boys are here. The boys are here tonight, chat. But yeah, I mean, I guess that just is what it is, man. You got a little bit of leeway with YouTube, so don't be humble. It's a whole Sestava. It's Sestava. Okay, boys, it's Sestava top of the line in AKs. I hear a lot of people love the Sestavas. It's Sestava top of the line when it comes to AKs. Let me know. I want to get y'all's. I just stuttered bad than a bitch. I want to get y'all's opinion. I'd buy if yeah, Yoko. If I picked up one of the Ruger AKs, it felt good in my hands. I did the old reach around and racked it a few times, and it felt butter smooth. I grabbed one. Feels at a fair price. Giggity giggity. Quagmire. Let's do a top five shout out real quick, boys. We got my dog Zach at number one, Diego Suarez at number two, my dog Tactical Llama at three. If y'all haven't, everybody go check out my dog Tactical Llama. We got Nadar at four, and then Tim the Savage at five. Much love to you guys. I genuinely do appreciate you guys. Y'all are the reason I am still here. So much love. YouTube makes this shit hard. It makes it depressing. It's annoying whenever. Am I a rapper? I wished I was a rapper. I wouldn't be here if I was. Shit. It's annoying whenever you work a full day, get home, make content, bust your ass making the content, produce the content, and then YouTube doesn't push the content. But we here, boys. We here. OGJ. Hey, Yoko, it does say McNutt. I swear, OGJ, I've been thinking for the since I've done this, bro. It said McChut or something, McChut or something like the football helmets, like the Shut football helmets, McShut or something. But that says McNutt, OGJ McNutt. Yoko was right. But yeah, bro, we good, bro. How's life for you? We're doing all right. Don't call me radio. Much love, bro. Much love, bro. Don't call me radio. Just sent 20 chat. Much love, bro. I appreciate it. I genuinely do appreciate it, bro. I ran Parsa in the Zappo. Parsa is in the Zappo. Much love, bro. If Yoko said it, it's legit. Much love, radio, for real, bro. That's love, bro. I appreciate it. I really do. Chanson. Chanson, my dog, Joe. Yeah, that my dog. Hey, that's my dog, for sure. What's up, Chanson? How's everybody's Tuesday, bro? How'd everybody's Tuesday go? Tuesday, basically everybody's Monday. It feel like a Monday. I know Yoko thought it was Monday. Me and Yoko was talking a little earlier. Yoko thought it was Monday. Diego said work was ass. No AC and it was humid than a bitch. We got turkey in the house. I'm gonna try it. Don't get mad at me, bro. My dog from Turkey, don't get mad at me. I'm gonna try it. Go Kaburu. Go Kaburu. Go Kuburu. Go Kaburu from Turkey. What's up, bro? Much love. I appreciate you being here. Being here. No disrespect. Yeah, because Yoko said me and Yoko was on the phone. He said, "Are you going live tomorrow?" And last time me and Yoko talked, next time we did a live stream together, it was going to be Wednesday, and tomorrow's Wednesday. So Yoko said, "Are you going live tomorrow?" So I said, "Yeah." And Yoko said, "Oh man, well I don't want to go live at the same time as you." And he said, uh, "Well, we're going live together Wednesday." And I said, "Yoko, tomorrow's Wednesday, bro." He said, "Oh shit, I filled out all my paperwork at work like it was Monday." I said, "Damn, Yoko, fucked it up, fucked it up." VSDRZ, yes sir, that is a real AK. That is a Zastava ZPEP M70. 12-piece McNuts. Hope you're well. Tim is wild. 12-piece McNuts. 12-piece McNut muffin. That's wild, chat. Tim, you are not just playing. So what everybody get into on Labor Day? Did everybody enjoy their work, their day off from all their hard work throughout the year yesterday? Yoko, we drink out of jars over here. I ain't trying to pass it as a cup, Yoko. It's a mason jar, bro. We drink. Yoko, I live in deep South Tennessee, Yoko. I'm on the Alabama line. You're gonna have to stop making fun of me for shooting the squirrels, Yoko, and eating the squirrels and drinking out of my mason jars. Okay? It's just Yoko be eat my ass up. Drove to Mexico. Fuck yeah, Diego. Grandpa used to cut a 2-liter in half. Yoko is right, bro. Drinking out of a jar is tradition. Yoko, he is right, yeah. If he come down here, we'll whip him up some squirrel and dumplings. We'll get him right. A little piece of cornbread on the side, some rice, some white rice. Get him right. Yeah. I mean, that's how we come up, boy. We just really, because I thought Florida, to my knowledge, has always had some, like Florida South, like Florida's deep South, right? Chat, let me know, correct me if I'm wrong. Is Florida not deep South? So I thought them Florida boys was drinking at the mason jars and shooting the squirrels. But hey, Yoko, I said it to Yoko. I'll never forget Yoko's face. Yoko said, Yoko was genuinely confused, boy. It's like that, Dan. Everybody ain't like me, focus. Everybody ain't like me down here. Now, down here they are, but like Nashville, no. Memphis, hell no. Hell no. I know, Yoko, I know. Yoko, answer the question everybody wants to know. Are you going to eat a squirrel? If we make a video together and I bring a squirrel and cook you some squirrel and dumplings, are you going to eat the squirrel? Dirty South. Yoko's a city slick, ain't he, boys? Yep. Yep, radio. We got a lot of old, man. We be recycling everything, bro. That's how we come up different. Yeah, boys, I don't know if y'all know, but hearing about Ammo Alchemist, what's up, bro? Alchemist. Ammo Alchemist, what's up, bro? Much love. How's it going, bro? I appreciate you stopping by, joining the live stream. We got 17 likes, boys, in 30 minutes. It's better than what it's been. Okay. Okay, so Yoko letting us know where he was. Yoko letting us know where he came from. Ammo said chilling and shit. Hey, I feel it. I feel it. Much love, boys. I appreciate y'all. I do appreciate y'all. Like I said, y'all the reason we still here. I might have started this shit, but y'all the reason it ain't finished yet, boys. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you, wait. Let me tell you something. Wait. Let me tell you something. Everybody's saying radio got me thinking about Radio, the movie. It's fucked up. But yeah, that was fucked up how they did my dog. Y'all, anybody ever seen that movie Radio? I don't know why I'm smiling while I'm saying. Has anybody seen that movie Radio? It's pretty fucked. My wife has never seen it, Tim. I seen it on Netflix the other day. I don't think I could. I don't think I could. I don't think I had the heart to show her. She might cry when she sees him tie up his hands with the football and shit, and throw him in the shed and throw the footballs at him. She might cry. She ain't got the heart for it, boys. Bev's been weird lately. OGJ. Bev's coming through lately as a different account under the name Skylar, but we could tell it was Bev in an instant by the way he was messaging in the chat. It was definitely Bev. Yoko said he calls a dude at his job Radio. That's fucked. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. That's fucked up too, veteran. He said I kind of look like Radio. But my teeth are not fucked up like that, bro. That is fucked. See now look what you did. Now look what you did. Now you got them frying on my ass. Now you got them frying on my ass. Golly, to a vet. I know Yoko's been waiting on it too. Ever since I hit him with the secret sauce, Yoko he just been waiting on it. Yoko been waiting on that it's between you and Jesus moment, chat. No cap though. Yoko's probably one of the realest dudes I've ever met, bro. He's solid. Like I said, Yoko on the come up. It seemed like I'm on a downward spiral. Most people gonna, fuck off and leave. Yoko's like, bro, let's figure out what the fuck is going on with you and why your views ain't doing what they was doing. And I'm just over here pissed the fuck off. And Yoko just talking through it. Yoko a real one, boys. Yoko a real one. You said it best. Yoko said he missing a toe. Much love, Tim. Much love. Yoko said I'm missing a toe. He used to have an M18. That's cold on SIG. Why you doing SIG like that, Yoko? Why you doing SIG like that, Yoko? Better a toe than Yoko Jr. It is, OGJ. It's part of the fucking shit. Hey, CTV, my dog. It's going, bro. How are you doing? How are you doing, broski? Yeah, focus. That's all we can do is, like I said, bro, slow motion better than no motion. All we can do is what we can do. I love it, bro. The camaraderie is different, boys. The camaraderie is something different. I'm gonna back out of the way and talk to y'all a little bit so y'all can see the pews for a minute. But yeah, the camaraderie is awesome, man. That's another good thing that I love seeing. That is another really good thing that I love seeing from you boys. Y'all let me know if you can't hear me, if I done backed off too far. I just want y'all to kind of get a view at the guns for a minute. I did want to kind of hit up what me and Yoko kind of left off at. We didn't really get too deep into it, I feel like, but we did like brush on it some a little bit. Yoko, get off of the Yoko. Yoko is focused on a BBL, boy. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. What was I saying, Chad? I can't remember what I was talking about. I started reading the chats, and Yoko threw me off with the BBL talk. I cannot remember what I was about to. Oh, okay, yeah. All right, so me and Yoko kind of left off on this conversation on our last live stream that we did together about domestic violence and being a misdemeanor, but them trying to pass a law that if you do have domestic violence on your record that you cannot purchase a firearm. Should that be a law that is passed, Chad? Now, my argument to that was that is a double-edged sword because of which I ended up calling my mom that night. We'll clip it on that live stream. I called my mom that night and got her to tell her story, but every charge that my mom has ever had was because she got it from my dad. So, and let me just a quick brush over of that story real quick if you didn't hear it. So essentially what happened when I was a baby, my dad and mom got into it. My dad got upset, picked a scab, and said mom called the police and said my mom stabbed him. The police came and they arrested my mom. She sat in jail until the court date, and my dad came clean and told the truth at court. He was responsible for all of the court fees and all that shit. But for whatever reason, well, she was a felon. She's still a felon, but she was charged initially with domestic violence. And that's why I say it's a double-edged sword, because somebody can literally be locked up behind a lie. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, if the state's able to press charges, they're like it's fucked. And I've seen plenty of videos, bro, where it's like the whoever, whether it be a spouse or a person that was directly engaged in the altercation, and even if they say they don't want to press charges, the police are like, it's out of your hands. We're pressing charges. Like, yeah, so that's what I'm referring to, boys. How do y'all feel? What are y'all's opinions on being charged with domestic violence, not a felony crime, but still not being able to purchase a firearm? Yay or nay? Should that be a law or no? I'm not saying that it shouldn't, but I think there are a lot of things that should be taken into account as if they're going to do that, if that is something they're going to do. Now, Yoko, I'm picking up what you're putting down there. What if they're more than a one-time offender, Chad? What if they're more than a one-time offender? Domestic violence. This is their fourth time being charged with domestic violence. Should the circumstances change then? Goodness gracious. Double check that Brad said if he Chris Brown to please restrict that man. But here, Reaper 10 millimeter has a point, boys. And this is where I typically tend to stand, okay? Reaper 10 millimeter says the Second Amendment says shall not be infringed. That means it shall not be impeded upon in any way, shape, form, or fashion, in which they already have in so many fucking ways that they are saying is justifiable based on the world that we live in today. But it's still fucked, because the reason, from my understanding, the reason that amendment was put into place was so that we could fight back against a tyrannical government. Now, how are we going to be able to fight back against a tyrannical government if we don't have the tools to match their tools? It was. I remember that she grabbed his nuts, right, Yoko? She grabbed his nuts in the Rari. Correct me if I'm wrong. She grabbed his nuts in the Rari, didn't she, Yoko? But yeah, chat. I mean, they've already restricted it so much to the point. Like, there's no need for them to restrict it no more. Like, yeah, you've got your Johnny Badasses out there, but they've restricted it so much to the point where I don't feel like we'd have a fair chance to fight back against a tyrannical government. And don't get me wrong, I ain't going. I ain't going. I'm gonna stand behind mine. But yeah, uh, that's just where I stand with it. Uh, Somebody breaks a law with the firearm, handle it, act, because y'all they're not predicting who and where and what is going to happen and stopping it before it happens. All they're doing is restricting law-abiding citizens from purchasing firearms. That's all they're doing. It's crazy, and I do not want to get into this, but it's crazy. Like the last 4 or 5 school shootings have all been transgenders, and they don't want to focus on no mental health as far as that goes. They do not want to bring that up. They just want to bring up the fact that guns were used, and they want to suppress the guns. They don't want to talk about the trans because that helps their party. That helps their that they vote for them. They don't want to talk bad about them and the fact that they may need some mental fucking help. And I'm a people person. Gay, straight, I don't care. Y'all know me. I do not care. But when it comes to hurting my family or hurting my loved ones, I'm on you. Shit, I'm on you like flies on shit or right on rice, bro. It just is what it is. Exactly, Tim. Exactly. Like you fucking get put in jail if you get say you get caught with a pound of Mary Jane. Your ass goes to jail. No violent offenses never in your life. You're charged with a felony. Let's say you get charged with possession with the intent to distribute. Charged with a felony charge. You get out, no violent charges in your life. Still can't buy a gun to protect yourself or your family just because you selling a little grass? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Yeah, or I mean, it's a million analogies you can use. Double tap that brass. People die. The number one cause of death in the world, I believe, is car accidents. Are they restricting cars? Can if I have a valid license, can I go buy a car? Just about anybody who can go buy a car. A felon can go buy a car today with the intent to fucking run somebody over. And they will not stop that motherfucker from buying a car. You don't need a background check. You got the bread you in there. You got the credit you in there. Much love, the Reaper. Much love, bro. Much love. Hey, Reaper, go to the Discord. The Discord is pinned. The Discord is pinned at the top of the chat, bro. Go to the Discord. Drop them off in the legit or shit entries, and we'll vote on them, bro. We'll vote on them in the next legit or shit live stream we do. Get it, Reaper? That's where the boys are, bro. It is not just for we fucking chop it up all day, Reaper. All fucking day, bro. We just chop it up, have a good time. And that is dead on. Double tap that brass. Dead on and a beautiful solid point. And it looks like Reaper 10 millimeters is the one that brought it up. People that are breaking the law obviously don't care about breaking the fucking law. So if you restrict us getting guns, guess what? Them motherfuckers are still gonna get guns to break the fucking law. Law-abiding citizens 9 times out of 10 aren't gonna go get a gun to break the fucking law. Even after you restricted us, we're still not gonna fucking do it. Which is don't make no fucking sense to me in fucking California, one of the most dangerous states in the fucking world. You're gonna tell me I can't carry more than 10 rounds, but somebody who doesn't care about the law can come to my door with fucking 150 rounds and blow my ass out. And I'm supposed to defend my family with 10 rounds. What kind of fucking sense does that make? I'm sorry, boys. I'm getting amped up. I'm getting amped up now. And I'm pretty sure this is why I'm blackballed. I'm pretty sure this is why YouTube do not push my shit out, because I say how I feel, and it's hard to find that these days. I understand it. I understand it. But y'all got shit. They just got me fucked up. And that's what I was telling my wife. I've been trying to tell Yoko, like, we gonna make the second channel, but I don't know if it's because I'm gonna be me. That's one thing that I'm not gonna change. I'm gonna be me. So if I'm getting blackballed because I'm being me, then just motherfucker, I'm just gonna keep. Now you just make me want to do it just to piss you off. And if we just keep passing this message and keep passing this message and passing this message and pushing this shit, more and more people gonna see it. Like I say every time, bro, it's word of mouth. Fuck YouTube. If I ain't broke the guidelines, then fuck them, bro. If they just gonna fucking blackball me for speaking my mind, then fuck it. It is what it is. Eric says better to be judged by 12 than carried by 6. I got you, Diego. Let me get through some of these and then I'm going to hit you up, bro, because that is very interesting, Diego, and I definitely do want to hit on that. YouTube, Don't Call Me Radio says, yeah, YouTube AI flags keywords and text. They did that to me on me and Yoko's live stream before last, bro. I was hitting my vape and they said I was on here smoking weed. So I got it appealed and it's back up now, but that's just ridiculous. Much love, CTV, bro. Exactly, Tim. The gun-free zones are the worst zones in the fucking world. Make it make sense, bro. Okay, so I'm picking up what y'all are putting down. So the Texas shooting where the kid ding dong ditched and ran off and got his ass popped in the back. There, okay, now this is the legal side, okay? This is the legal side of me coming out, boys. Legally speaking, I know how the shit feels, and I know it's irresponsible, and I know the world that we like. It's a fine line to walk. The world that we live in today doesn't really give us much room for error, right? So if somebody is knocking at my door at 1 o'clock in the morning, of course I'm gonna answer it with a gun, right? Because I don't know what's out there. It's 2025. All types of terrible shit is fucking happening. But with that being said, with great power comes great responsibility, and the famous words of Ben Parker, chat. So, us being gun owners, being licensed to carry, we do have to take those extra steps before we decide to make a fatal shot in self-defense. Which, I do have to agree with Double Tap That Brass. If that boy was shot in the back while he was retreating, the homeowner is cooked. Now, if he was inside and was shot in the back, I think it might be a different story. But he was outside, shot in the back. Buddy's cooked, bro. Buddy's cooked. That was somebody was on my property. He felt violated and he wanted to take action right then and there. Yeah, that's not. Now, okay, now let me play the devil's advocate. Like I started that argument off with, boys. Like I started that shit off with. It's playing in 2025. You have a thin margin for error, chat. So you can't risk it, right? It's a wild time in 2025. This is me playing devil's advocate on the situation. I don't know the time. I don't know all the details, but somebody's ding dong ditching. Say that's all they're doing, right? And then, now this is just me putting a hypothetical situation here. No, let's not do that. Let's stay out of the hypotheticals. Let's focus on what happened. but doing stupid prank in the shit in the world. That's the point I'm getting at, Tim. And 20 back that's essentially my rule is past 8 you're talking to the cameras unless you're announced. And that's how we got to be. That we got to be responsible and take those extra steps, chat. But yeah, that's essentially the point I'm getting at, Yoko. I mean, not Yoko, Tim. Is, and I'm going to sound heartless for saying this, but to every cause, there's an effect. To every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. You're asking for it, bro. Fucking with people. And I know we've all been there young and dumb, but it's like I said, it's just a chance that some people aren't willing to take in today's world. It's a fucked up world we live in, and it's just a chance a lot of people aren't going to take. Okay, see, I missed that part. Did they kick his door down, Diego? Did they actually kick the door in, Chad? Are they actually kicking the doors in, Chad? Cause no lie, that's what I'm saying, folks. People don't keep up with their fucking kids. Like kids in 2025 are bad as fuck. Like if I had any inclination that Cairo was doing any kind of shit like that, do you know how fast I'd beat his fucking ass. Okay, so that's different. If they're actually kicking the door down, I'm there as somebody breaking and entering. They're not. That's different. He waited and see from Diego from the sounds of it. He waited until all that commotion was done and shot the man in the back while he was retreating. Now, in the midst of somebody kicking my door, you don't know, and I have a feeling that a jury of your peers is going to feel the same way. If somebody's kicking your door, you don't know if they're trying to enter your home. But if he let all that commotion stop and then went after him and shot him in the back, that's a completely different story. But if they're kicking doors down, I'd probably be in jail too. I wouldn't have shot him in the back, but I'd probably be in. I would have shot before they for what I thought. If they're kicking doors like y'all are saying, my how I would have took it is that they're trying to break in the house. When I hear that, I'm shooting through the door. Is what I'm saying. That's what I'm not. I'm not even giving them a chance to come in the house if I feel like they shouldn't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he let all that shit go down and then shot him in the back once they started running. Yeah, Weavis. That's. I mean, like I said, we got to know our legal boundaries that we can and can't pursue, and we have to know what to expect after we take those actions, right, chat? So, like I say, with great power comes great responsibility. Bringing it upon ourselves to carry that firearm every day to protect ourselves. We cannot be stupid with it, chat. Much love, C. All right, CYG and us. I'm dyslexic as fuck, bro. Much love. I appreciate it though. I really do appreciate it. Cygnus. Okay, Cygnus. My bad, bro. Cygnus. That made it so. Hey, Yoko, pick up some tips from my dog Cygnus. My dog Cygnus spelt it out for me, Yoko. Much love, Cygnus. I really do appreciate it, bro. Yeah, That's wild though, chat. That is wild. So okay. So we know he was charged with murder, right? Legally he was wrong. Legally he was wrong. Let me get y'all's opinion on this. Was he morally wrong? Was he morally wrong for shooting that child in the back? I don't feel one way or another about it. I do not have a horse in the race, chat. I want to know what y'all think. Was he morally wrong? Yes, we know he was legally wrong. Was he morally wrong? We don't know how he felt in the moment. We don't know if he thought his home was being broken into, even though he did wait for all that commotion to stop and chase the guy down. It seems like, but morally, legal, like I said, legally, yes, we know it was wrong. Was that morally wrong? We need more details on this, chat. This has kind of got me thinking, and I want some opinions, boys. Damn, he was an 11-year-old boy. Sheesh. That's tough, chat. That is a tough one, boys. Then that's where I'm at with it, Focus. That's where I'm at. It's to me it sounds like Buddy had an inkling that he shouldn't have shot and he did anyways out of anger. That little boy was scared. He was running for his life, chat. And that's what I mean, double tap that brass. With great power comes great responsibility. We have to be able to decipher in those moments if we're going to choose to carry. It's a responsibility we take on. Just carrying in general is already a huge responsibility. So us being sure, because every shot you take has the potential to fatally end somebody's life. That's how you should look at it. So it's just best to be 1,000% sure, chat. Yeah, but that, like I said, that's a thin line to walk. Even though this is pretty clear cut, it seems like that is a thin line to walk in today's day and age. Because anything can happen in a split second. So if you take that split second thinking about what what the right thing to do is and what the wrong thing to do is, I can see how that would fuck you over. Yeah, Tim's right. YNs do be having guns. I've seen plenty of like the family I come from, chat. Like I've seen plenty of 13, 14, 15-year-old kids. My little cousins walking around with Dracos, with the drums, with the monkey nuts. That's what they calling them, boys. I mean, these YNs, like, and then like my little brother, like not my brother, my little cousins down there on fucking Trinity Lane down in East Nashville. I mean, they really. I know shit. Yoko be seeing them down there in Florida. Shit, Jacksonville. I be hearing about it. Yep, all they're looking at is the age of the kid, man. Ryan, what's up, bro? Yeah, focus. They really pumping gas with their guns out. They really do, bro. Who said that? I think it was Dirk in the with Nardo Wick. Who won't smoke with us? Who won't smoke with us? Or who won't smoke with me? Who won't smoke with me? I can't remember. Yeah, boys. All right, so we went over that. I want to get, let me get y'all's opinion, bro. This is, and we don't have all the details of the case, but this has happened a few months back now, and this has the country currently racially divided. Okay, chat. You know, I'm gonna continue to stay like non-biased in these situations and not have a horse in these races. I'm just gonna try to my best to explain both sides. Uh, but yeah, Texas. Carmelo Anthony, Austin Metcalf. Self defense or no, or based off what we know currently at the moment. I know it didn't involve a firearm. I just want y'all's opinion. Carmelo Anthony, Austin Metcalf. Self defense or murder. It has the country racially divided right now. Tim says not self defense. Focus says he was looking for trouble. Who was looking for trouble? Focus, Carmelo Anthony or Austin Metcalf? Okay, y'all keep getting those answers in. I'm gonna explain to the best of my ability uh, to explain this to Yoko. Okay, Yoko, in Texas, I don't know what part of Texas, but there was a track meet in Texas. There's this young African American named Carmelo Anthony, uh, who sits down under the opposite school's tent at this track meet. Austin Metcalf, who went to the opposite school, came down and approached him, told him to leave. From what I understand, he did grab Carmelo's arm. Carmelo said, if you touch me, something along the lines of this, touch me and see what happens, before he was touched. At that point, Austin Metcalf, from what I understand, did grab his arm and some of his personal belongings. And at that point, Carmelo Anthony pulled out, I'm hearing two different stories, either a knife or a cleat sharpener, and stabbed Austin Metcalf, and he unalived him. I think it was Frisco, Texas. It was one of those two, Plano or Frisco, but I'm pretty sure it was Frisco, Diego. Yoko, and I understand where you're coming from, but a lot of people are saying that Carmelo, even though Austin Metcalf touched him first, a lot of people are saying that it was premeditated by Carmelo Anthony for having a knife or a cleat sharpener on school property. That because he did use a weapon for what they're claiming as self defense. Was he stabbed multiple times, Weavis? I did not know that. Was he stabbed more than once? I don't know, boys. I like to think that just to avoid issues, I get my stuff and move, right? The only thing I have an issue with, which we don't know 1,000% for sure, is if Austin Metcalf did touch Carmelo Anthony first. That is the only thing I would have an issue with. Yes, it wasn't his personal tent. Double tap that brass. No, it did not belong to any particular person. That was school property. The tent was school property. That's essentially what happened, Yoko. That is essentially what happened. Even though he wasn't necessarily the aggressor, it does seem like he went looking for trouble. So, like I said, from my understanding, he went under the opposite team's tent. That's when Austin Metcalf told him to move. He said no. Austin Metcalf then grabbed his belongings and moved him for him. And I believe Carmelo Anthony followed him out there. At that point, Austin Metcalf grabbed his arm, and that's when Carmelo Anthony pulled out the weapon and unalived him. That's essentially what happened. From my understanding, chat, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like I'm pretty well versed on what's currently going on. They haven't said anything yet, Tim. They are still so he had I believe the DA is charging him with murder. The district attorney does want to press charges for murder. Yes. You would be wrong if you popped somebody for approaching you, Yoko. But would you be wrong if they grabbed your arm aggressively and then you popped them after? Like I said, Chad, I do not have a horse in the race. I do not feel one way or another about it. I try to stay completely unbiased on these. But Yoko, if he grabs you, what is your response then? I understand the approaching part, but approaching doesn't always mean touching. So if he approaches you, that's one thing. What if he walks up to you and grabs you? See, that's different, Weavis. Now, that's a whole different story. Weavis says, so it seems there was no prior physical confrontation, and there is a high angle security camera showing not much, but bystanders saying it came out of nowhere, allegedly. See, double tap that brass. We're getting a whole bunch of different stories here. So what Weavis just said is completely different than what you just said. This is a quote from an article from that double tap that brass got for us. According to witness statements, Anthony and Metcalf were involved in a verbal dispute. After a brief exchange, Metcalf allegedly pushed Anthony, who then stabbed him in the chest. If he pushed you, Yoko, like I said, approaching is one thing. What is your reaction if he pushes you? I'm not mad, Tim. Let me know, bro. I agree. I agree. It'd be the same thing. It'd be the same thing. Yeah, Weavis, bro. I don't know. Like I wasn't there, so from my there's just so many different stories flying around. Like I said, once the trial starts, I'm sure this will be a huge topic of discussion on the channel once the trial starts. But a lot more. We're just going based off of hearsay, basically, right now, right, chat? A lot more facts and information will come out once the trial starts. But Diego Suarez, yeah, okay. So Diego Suarez says, yes, you meet it with reasonable force. How is stabbing someone reasonable force for getting pushed? I agree. I agree. But a lot of times a push off, and this is just my experience in self defense training and training in general. A lot of times with a push off, you're looking for time to reach for a weapon. Now, Carmelo Anthony probably does not have this type of training. Weavis, I'm pretty sure you're ex-military, right? So you'd be able to explain this a lot better. But Carmelo Anthony doesn't have this type of training, correct? So this wouldn't necessarily apply to him. I'm just answering your question. A lot of times in a self-defense situation, a push-off is going to lead to that next draw of weapon, right? So and this goes back to walking that thin line, right, with being a responsible concealed carry, with being a responsible concealed carry owner. If somebody pushes you, that's when you wash their hands. If they want to fight, we're too grown to fight. That's when we walk away. Just like Weaver says, de-escalate and walk away. The only time a weapon should be pulled is, it doesn't matter. If somebody hits me, I'm not pulling my weapon out to shoot them. If somebody jacks me in my jaw, I'm not pulling my weapon out to shoot them. If I'm that pissed off, we're going to fucking fight. It's that simple. And that's the problem with the world. These motherfuckers they don't want to fucking fight no more. If somebody hits me or pushes me, we're going to fucking fight. It's that simple. If the only way you're getting shot by me is if you're trying to shoot me or take my life. That's the only way you're going to get shot by me. If you hit me, we're fucking fighting. If you push me, we're fucking fighting. I'm not shooting nobody just for the fuck of shooting them. But yeah, chat, that. And that right there is what I mean, focus. That's where our extra responsibility comes in. To watch and make sure they're not wanting to add that extreme bodily harm to harm us, right? So that's where our responsibility comes in. And that's where we make a judgment based off of how we feel in that moment, right? But if somebody hits me, that just sticks to like old school rule. Don't fight with guns because your emotions have got the best of you. Fight with fist. You, in the famous words of John Witherspoon, you're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some, but god damn it, you fought. Okay? And with me, if I get my ass kicked, I got pride enough to say that could have ended up a lot worse, but at least I took the high road. Right? That one's a tricky one, Weavis. I don't even think I'd use it to de-escalate, bro. That one's hairy. That one is hairy and scary. I don't even think I'd use it to de-escalate. Yoko, I can't lie, bro. If somebody sucker punches me, I don't think I'm gonna shoot him. I don't think I could. I want him to feel me. Like, to me, if you sucker punch me, a bullet's a little bit too easy. A little bit too of a God, I can't fucking talk. A little bit too easy of a way out for you. I'm gonna beat that ass. I'm gonna beat that ass and get me a DV where I can't go buy no more guns. I'm gonna beat that ass, boys. But I come up in a different time, chat. I come up in a different time. Well, Yoko won't say that. But I was raised different than most people that are my age, chat. Like, I was raised. I'm a fighter. We grew up fighting. We grew up fighting, chat. So it is another Tim. Yoko said, "You sucker punch me, you gonna get hit with a toe tag, boy." But that's a thing, though. I understand that double tap that brass, but is a court gonna look at it that way? If somebody hits me, because how rare is that? It can and will end life or cause brain damage, but how rare is that? How common is that? How common of occurrence is that? So if somebody does that, and I'm going based off the judgment that it can potentially cause me brain damage, and then I shoot them, Is the court going to look at it that same way? That would be my rebuttal to that. Is the court going to look at it that same way? My uncle Eric on my mom's side, he's big, huge dude. He played left tackle at MTSU. He's no cap, y'all. He's probably about 6'7", 302 pounds. I'm not fucking lying. Country boy. He's from Shelbyville, Tennessee. He's always carried a gun with him, but he's a fucking fighter. He got in a road rage incident in Shelbyville, Tennessee one time. Got out of his truck, I guess, and pulled into a gas station, got out of his truck. I guess the guy saw how big he was. The guy grabbed a sledgehammer. My Uncle Eric started walking into the store. The guy grabbed a sledgehammer and hit, I kid you not, double tap that brass, hits my Uncle Eric in the back of the head with the fucking sledgehammer. This dude got the worst ass beating of his fucking life. My Uncle Eric beat that man's fucking ass. That's the family I come from. So that's why we fight. We fight over here. The only time you're going to get popped by me is if I feel like I'm about to get popped. That's the only time you're going to get popped by me. Or not necessarily popped, but if I feel like, just in general, if I feel like my life is in danger, whether it be knife, if you're about to jump me with 4 or 5 different guys, if you've got a gun, that's the only way I'm defending myself with lethal force. Everything else is ass whoopings. He was ego tripping. He was embarrassed, Focus. I think that's the main thing, bro. He was embarrassed. I think it boiled down to him not wanting to look like he got bitched out. I think it boils down to him not wanting to get bitched out. Uh, but yeah, bro, it's just a different world we live in today, Chad. It's a weird, wild, delicate, scary, walking on thin ice kind of world, boys. You don't really never know what's gonna happen until it's already done fucking happen. And then after it's already done fucking happen, it's too late. And goodness gracious. I believe Tim is fucking multiplying, Yoko. Tim D, much love. Tim D, join the Discord, bro. I don't care if y'all don't got it. Y'all stop telling me you don't got Discord. Make a Discord, click the Discord link, join it, and chop it up with us, okay? That's exactly what it boils down to, Focus. Picking and choosing your battles. That's it. That's how I was always raised. Don't hit first, hit last. That's simple. Don't hit first, hit last. And that's why I have a different outlook, boys. Mona, I appreciate you joining the live stream. And gosh, I hate boys. We got 30 minutes left, but we're about to get deep. Okay, so let me read this. That's exactly that. Trust me, these kids' emotions are high. I see it every day. These kids fight because they looked at me a certain kind of way. Boys, and I say boys because I'm speaking to a majority of men in this chat. I don't know if a lot of y'all are fathers, uncles, big brothers, or what, but guys, if we're in that authoritative position, right? In that authoritative position, I'm sorry, I put in a big abbreviation on that. If we're in that authoritative position, chat, us as men, and I'm saying this as somebody who grew up without their biological father, right? If God has blessed us to be in an authoritarian position, right? Us as men had to accept that responsibility and be there for our children. The children did not choose to be here. We, as grown adults, made a decision and brought them here, right? So that brings me back to Diego's point of saying how emotional specifically these YNs are. And Boy, I hope I don't get the feminist upset. This is just statistically and factually speaking, okay, chat? A majority of men tend to think logically. A majority of women tend to think emotionally. If men aren't there to raise a boy the way he should be raised, then a woman who stayed is going to do it. And a boy is going to be raised off of those emotions of that woman. Ergo, while we have a lot of emotional YNs right now that can't take an ass whoop and get up and walk away, they'll get up and walk away, but they're coming back an hour later and shooting that ass. Okay? So this is a PSA, boys. If you stuck it in and made a baby, be there for your child, boys. This is coming from a guy that grew up without his dad. All right? We got to do better and be there for our children. All right? We're making a lot of emotional babies, not only males, but males and females alike. We're making a lot of emotional mini humans that do not know how to react to the hard realities of the world, boys. So that's what it boils down to. And I seen we was preaching and Bev pulled up. Bev. OGJ, if you're still here, Skylar is here, aka Bev. Much love, Bev. I appreciate you being here. And here go Bev. I'm over here talking about being a good daddy, and here go Bev talking about his babies in the O. Ain't nowhere fucking close to it. Goodness gracious alive, boys. Exactly, Diego. And that is beautiful thinking. Double tap that brass. I'm going to tell you from a woman, it's hard to get that response. A lot of women look at that as disrespect. That's not disrespect. Every boy needs that feminine nature, right? From their mother, right? My boys fall and scrape their knees. They don't come to me. I'm going to say, get the fuck out my face or go put some fucking dirt on it. They go to their mother, right? Because their mother is going to nurture them. I'm not here to nurture. I'm here for hard discipline, and I am here to show you the right and wrong way. That's what a father. Now, don't get me wrong. I love my boys. We have a great time. I'm my son's baseball coach. We have a great time. I'm not your typical get home from work, sit down on the couch, give me a beer, and let's watch some football, dad. Right? I get home every day from work. I take my boys. We got 10 acres. Take them shooting. Take them. We got the pool out back. I'm with my boys. I try not to be Tim, but I catch myself a lot of times. Who are you talking to? Yes, what? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I catch myself. I don't know whether that's a drill sergeant thing or a southern thing, but I try not to be Tim. But yeah, if my son fucks up, he don't get me wrong, chat. He will get an ass whooping, but I like to make his ass run. We got 10 acres. I make his ass run laps. Usually by the fourth or fifth when he's crying. But that's the sternness that these kids are missing from the fathers, and that's where you're getting the emotions from, chat. I'm no children's psychologist, none of that. This is my opinion. You're getting these emotions from kids that don't have a stern upbringing from their fathers, and they're getting that emotional side from their mothers that are raising them. Shout out to the single moms. Uh, Shout out to the single moms that are there being the mom and dad, but that still doesn't make up for an actual dad missing. Like I was raised the majority of my life by a single mom. I was lucky enough that she did end up meeting somebody who taught me the right ways. Um, but who knows where I'd be had my mom not done that, Jack. So that's my outlook on having a good, solid male role model in your home. All right, we got Capri D, Carp DM here. Single dad here, raised two boys on my own, worked full time and homeschooled them when got old enough. Sometimes you have to play both roles. Yep. I mean, that really is real shit, boys. Us as men, right? What do they teach us as men? I'm not saying it's right, but what do they teach us as men? Not to show our emotions, not to cry. I can't tell you how many times I've heard not to cry in front of my wife. The only person, my wife's probably seen me cry 3 or 4 times. We've been together 10 years, Chad. The only person that's seen me cry on a regular basis is my mom. I don't know if it's because I've been taught not to show those emotions, but what are we taught? Not to show those emotions. And I'm not saying it's not okay to show those emotions, but acting on those emotions is a completely different thing. And that's what's happening. These YNs, young children altogether, don't know how to properly show or express their emotions. So they're just acting on their emotions, and it's turning out to be very negative, and it's not good for anybody. I didn't say anything about single dads, Bev. I do know the numbers on that. I just don't want to upset anybody. I grew up in an Eastern European family, different type of people, a lot more crude than your average American. And that's one thing I can say. My wife's family is from Taiwan, so they are definitely a lot more crude than your average American. There's some things my wife does that I'm just like, whoa. And I thought I was stern, but yeah, it's just you find out what works for you, Trey. When you have kids, you everybody finds out what works for them. I don't have kids for one too ugly and wouldn't put these looks on a kid. Bullseye Ben, what's up, broski? Crude is the word. Look at Yoko. Yoko said that's the first thing you said that I agree with, Tim. But yeah, boys, PSA. Let's be here for them little chitlins we make, all right? We got to do better. Okay, the numbers are great for two-parent households and single dads, but the single mothers is just come on, boys. We can't be putting babies in these females and leaving them. All right, we got to stand on business when it comes to these chitlins. I don't care if the baby mama is a terror to deal with, boys. We got to stand on business when it comes to these chitlins, Chad. Boy, we done got into some deep shit tonight, Chad. Bev said he's a good O Block member. Bev took her to get some smoke and took her to the O. Or he took her to get the dope and took her to the O. She wants some dope, so she wants some smoke and took her to the O. Much love to everybody in the chat right now, man. If y'all wouldn't mind smashing that like button, smashing that subscribe button. Could you imagine the look on a woman's face after getting a donor and it was Tim? All the shit is from the kids to 11 to 17. Yeah. That would eliminate a lot of shit. Lord, she sued the place. She would, wouldn't she, Yoko? She'd be like, God damn. But some moms be keeping the dads away too. Two of my worst students, behavior wise, I heard their mothers do that. That is a big issue. I know some of the moms do make it hard for the dads to see their kids. We gotta fight. We gotta fight, boys. We just gotta fight. It sucks. We shouldn't have to fight for our seed, but that's essentially what we have to do. Or you can just be good with the mom. I know it sucks, but sometimes we just gotta bite the bullet. That boils down to the same thing that we were talking about with the Carmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf boys. Choose your battles. Choose your battles. I can't imagine not seeing my kids every day. Much love to everybody in the chat, boys. We are at 25 likes. Y'all think we could hit 30 before the shit's all said and done? My baby is already touching his first Glock 19 with a switch. Goodness gracious alive. Coach, I know you picking up what I'm putting down, boy. We love you, Coach. We love you, bro. Diego said, I don't have any kids myself, but damn, my students are the reason I really don't want any. There's still good kids out there, Diego. For the rare parents that are still decent parents, there's still good kids out there, man. There really is. Let's do a shout out real quick to the top 5 guys in the chat. We got Don't Call Me Radio at 1. Much love, bro. We got Tim's crazy ass. Tim the Savage at 2. Double Tap That Brass at 3. We got Double Tap That Brass old man, Yoko, my dog, at 4. Much love, Yoko. If y'all haven't, go check out Yoko. Good content, great person. And then at number 5, we got Focus Shooter, another one, boys. Good content, great person. Y'all, please don't hesitate. Go check out my dog, Focus Shooter. And we got Coach. We ain't gonna miss Ashtray down there. We skipping over 6 and 7. Well, no, we can't skip over. Fuck it. We going down to fuck it. We gonna do the top 10, chat. We gonna do the top 10. Okay. At 6, we got my dog Weavis. Much love. This is how much I love y'all. I just can't skip you. Okay. We got Weavis at 6. Much love, Weavis. Weavis is our behind the scenes dude, boys. Without Weavis, Discord would not be where it is. We wouldn't have half of the ideas we got for YouTube without Weavis, and he won't take no damn money, boys. So I don't know what the fuck to do. Much love. We got Weavis to 6. Diego Suarez, who has been engaging the whole entire live stream. I really do appreciate it. He's here with us at number 7, which I'm surprised he's not higher. He's been commenting the whole live stream. Coach just snuck back up at 8. He was here at the beginning and crept back in on us. And then Joshua, what's up, broski? How's life? We got Coach at 8. I don't know if I already said it. Coach is at 8. Much love, Coach. Everybody go hit up my dog. Go check out his content, his channel. And then we got Reaper 10mm at 9. And finally, last but not least, we got my dog Zach at 10. Much love, boys. I really do appreciate you guys. We are at 26 likes, boys. We hadn't hit 30 likes and no cap, probably about 2-3 weeks. So if we can get to 30 likes, I will be greatly appreciative of it, even though we're probably not going to pass 500 views tonight. But Yoko's got the juice, so it looks like we're going to be hopping on the Yoko train here soon, boys. We're going to be hopping on the Yoko train here soon. Yoko has the juice, chat. See, a lot of them don't know how to put that 3-piece combo on them no more, Yoko. These kids not trying to put the 3-piece combo down no more. You remember? I mean, shit. I was coming up. My stepdad was really showing us how to steal box. You know, keep your guard up. You know, slip, drop that shoulder. I mean, not drop the shoulder. Your power's coming from your hips. Twist them hips. You know what I'm saying? Wait for your opportunity. Boom. Boom, and then hit him. You know what I'm saying? That's how we come up. We was really down in the basement, really, you know. I think it was because he really just wanted to beat up on us, but we really out there learning how to fight, you know? Congratulations, you've reached 5,000 subs. I wish. We are at 29 likes, boys. Y'all fucking with me right now. I used to, Tim, 10 acres is a little much, though, to keep surveillance on. I had a 1/4 acre in Nashville before I sold it with the house on it that I had cameras all over the place, but not anymore. Yeah, boys, we are. Lady Lindsay, how is it going? We appreciate you for being here. Godfather, we hope you're doing well, bro. How's everybody's Tuesday? If you're just now joining in, please smash that like button for me. We're 1 like away from 30. Please smash that like button for me if you're just now joining in. Yeah, Tim, that's a good idea, bro, but my fucking... Did we hit 30, Yoko? because you know my shit. That's what I was about to say. My internet's slow, so I usually everything lags out here. That's another thing with the cameras, Tim. Man, did y'all have anything else y'all wanted to brush up on this evening, boys? Did anybody have anything they wanted to brush up on tonight? I'm game. I'm here for you guys, and y'all are here for me. So y'all got anything y'all want to talk about? Hit your boy up. I just got to stand up real quick and stretch out a little bit. It's been a long stream, boys. Well, not longer than usual, but it's been a pretty deep stream. We've done got pretty deep today, so that sounded sexual. It is what it is, boys. We here. Let's see what we got. Anybody want to brush up on the BBL? Goodness gracious, y'all are wild. Y'all are crazy as hell. Yeah, Yoko is obsessed with the BBL this morning, boys. I mean, this evening, boys, not this morning. I got trail cameras all over the place, 10 millimeter, but they're for my hunting. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one, Godfather. Do you have a specific one that you want to talk about, Godfather? Do you have a specific scenario that you want to go over, Godfather? We can get into that. Brothers with BBLs. That's the new channel name. There you go, Yoko. Chicago. Well, I didn't hear about it. So what was that? What was the scenario, Godfather? I'll look it up. Let me see. Oh yeah. The school are you talking about the school shooting? Golly, that's crazy. 8 killed, 50 wounded. Golly. I'm reading. Golly, chat. Godfather, this is going to sound crazy. The best way to protect yourself against that, man, is hang out with people you know and stay out of large crowds, bro. That's going to be the best way I know to defend yourself from that. With my luck, I'll be the first person the one they shoot. But that takes us back to that gun control, right, chat? Who has some of the strictest gun laws in the country? Who has some of the strictest gun laws in the country, chat? Much love, Yoko. Have a good night, broski. We appreciate you, Yoko. Be safe, man. Exactly, focus. Exactly. So make it make sense, chat. Make it make sense. How is taking legal, law-abiding citizens' guns away going to help? When the states that you've already done it to have the worst crime rates in America. Make it make sense. But yeah, boys, that's been some pretty juicy shit tonight. I really do appreciate all the engagement. We're probably gonna slide off. Me and Yoko are gonna do a duo stream tomorrow on Yoko's channel, so everybody be ready and be sure to tune into that. Me and Yoko will get some times figured out and we'll iron that out with you guys. But yeah, I appreciate all the engagement, chat. Good shit. Y'all really kept me going tonight. I hope I didn't say anything that pissed y'all off too bad. But yeah, I really do appreciate y'all. And as always, I will catch y'all next time on Brothers with Plickies. Y'all have a good night, bro.